June in January is a decent film. This was released in 2014. This is directed by Mark Griffiths. It's written by J.B. White and John Abounader. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. With a cast including Brooke, Wes Brown, Marilu Henner, and various others. And I wanted to watch this specifically for Marilu Henner, but I would have watched it anyway as a big Hallmark fan. And I have to say, a lot of the earlier Hallmark films don't feel like the Hallmark films of today. I feel like they really started to find their niche around about 2020. But this one, in terms of a Hallmark film, doesn't necessarily feel as old as 2014. It feels a little bit closer to some of the more recent ones. So if you are a Hallmark fan and you just prefer some of the more recent ones, this one's maybe worth watching. June is newly engaged and looking forward to planning her wedding, which will take place in June. But then Alex, her fiancé, drops a bombshell that means they may have to get married sooner in January, which is basically now. Will she be able to overcome various obstacles and plan the wedding of her dreams? It's a really great story. I thoroughly enjoyed the main narrative, the planning aspect, the obstacles, everything in the narrative worked really well together. Everything flows well. The pacing is great. I have absolutely no issues with the story. And I also love the characters. I love medical-based films, and they work in the medical field, so that added an extra layer for me, though certainly you don't need to like medical films to enjoy this one. It's just an added bonus. Visually, it's great, with great camera work and lighting and locations, some nice costumes, some good music. It's a decent film with some good messages. It's a solid story. The characters are likeable. The pacing is great. Visually, it's very satisfying. And as I said, it does feel, in some ways, a little bit more like a more recent Hallmark film. So if that's the kind of thing you enjoy, then I say you'll have a lot of fun with this. If you like films about wedding and wedding planning, definitely give it a go. Or if you're just looking for a decent story with well-written characters and good performances, then I'd say June in January is definitely worth watching.